Hello everyone. No matter how hard humans try to control nature, nature always retaliates like a mischievous child. Sometimes storms and floods, sometimes landslides, sparing no one. When nature is angry, its power is as the lottery results. Let's watch the unbelievable moments in today's video with Wow Flash Fool. Oh my God, who would believe this? If you are as shocked as I was, please like and subscribe to the channel now so you don't miss out on the miracles. No crazy twist from Mother Nature. Remember to share with your friends to spread the amazement. Starting on March 26, 2025, a massive sandstorm from Mongolia swept across Inner Mongolia, Xinjiang, and Beijing, engulfing cities in a sea of dust. The entire sky turned an eerie yellow. Visibility was reduced to just a few meters, and people felt as if they were being engulfed in a suffocating wave of dust. The streets were covered in thick sand, traffic was chaotic, schools were closed, and the lives of millions were turned upside down. In Beijing, the air became so dangerous that just 5 minutes outside was enough to eat an entire sandbag. Residents described the scene as something out of an apocalyptic movie. Skyscrapers looming in the background, pedestrians covering their faces, trying to brave the storm with masks and goggles. The weather warning system issued an emergency signal, urging people to stay indoors and avoid exposure. But that wasn't all. While people were still struggling with the unprecedented sandstorm, another disaster struck. At 1:21 a.m. on March 26th, a 4.4 magnitude earthquake rocked Hebei province. The tremors spread to Beijing, Tianjin, and surrounding areas, waking millions of people up in the middle of the night. Panicked residents in Beijing reported being awakened by the sound of windows shaking, beds shaking violently, and emergency alarms blaring. Some rushed out of their homes in panic, still reeling from the sandstorm.
地震了，就下来3个人，还有一个保安大哥。
Two natural disasters in one day. Northern China is experiencing its most tense hours as it faces a massive sandstorm and a sudden earthquake. Experts warn that more sandstorms could follow as the drought and strong winds persist. Meanwhile, geologists are keeping a close eye on the possibility of more powerful aftershocks in the Hebei region.
这个是北三环到北岸之间，看它的风有多大，树都刮断了，这么粗的树都刮断了，看到了吗？
And now brace yourself because the next images will leave you speechless. Don't blink because you're about to witness a sight like no other. It all started on a peaceful afternoon when the beach was crowded with tourists sunbathing and playing in the clear blue water. But in just a split second, the clear blue sky suddenly turned a bright brown yellow. A giant wall of dust hundreds of meters high was rushing towards them at a terrifying speed. The wind blew hard, blowing sand everywhere, covering the sun and plunging the entire beach into darkness. The beachgoers panicked. They screamed, hurriedly gathered their belongings and ran towards the parking lot. But the flying sand reduced visibility to almost zero. The waves rolled in the strong wind. The sun umbrellas were blown away like leaves. Earthquake shaking. Anger from the underground. When the ground shakes, it's not because you're dizzy, it's because you're about to play Stand Firm in an Earthquake. Tip: if things in your house start to dance, get under a table or hug something sturdier than your crush. Some say fire should stay in the kitchen, but nature has other ideas. When a forest is on fire, it is no longer a beautiful sight, but a fiery nightmare. The whole forest seems to turn into a giant candle. In the US, a car that couldn't avoid it crashed straight into a deep hole. The driver panicked and tried to open the door, but the water rushed in too quickly. The car swayed and was swept deeper into the water. People around screamed in panic. Some people tried to rush to help but couldn't do anything in the rushing water. At that moment, the police and rescue forces arrived. They threw ropes down, trying to reach the sinking car. In a desperate effort, a rescue worker risked his life wading through the rushing water, smashing the car window and pulling the driver out just before the car was completely submerged. Volcano, Mother Earth's fireworks show. Nature doesn't need holiday fireworks. Volcanoes are the ultimate show. Lava flows, ash billows, and the sky is filled with smoke. A spectacular sight, as long as you don't get too close. Allen screen, the giant domino version. It's a beautiful day. Everything is normal until, boom! A whole section of the mountain suddenly decides to change places. Giant boulders roll down as if nature is playing dominoes, but on a huge scale. In mountainous regions like Nepal, Japan, or the Alps, this is a phenomenon that no one wants to encounter, because once it starts, nothing can stop it. Volcanic eruption, red lava, ash clouds. An eruption can turn an entire area into a giant oven, and you don't want to be the lava's dinner. Pro tip: if you see the volcano start to sneeze black smoke, stop standing there making TikToks and run away. Flood. Welcome to the underwater world. 1 minute it was a street, the next minute it turned into a horror version of Venice canals. Houses, cars, even sidewalks were submerged. When nature decided to test its version of Waterworld, people could only swim or climb to the roof to call for help. One magical morning on the British coast, people were stunned when the water suddenly turned a brilliant shade of pink. It was no illusion, nor was it a lighting effect. It was a rare natural phenomenon. Experts explained that a sudden bloom of special seaweed dyed the water pink, creating a surreal sight. Awesome. Catching a python was like filming an action movie mixed with comedy. The python was scared, the whole neighborhood was laughing, and you were still as cool as a blockbuster. So amazing. When nature plays baseball, normally rain is just water, but sometimes nature thinks, liquid water is boring, let's try a solid. And so a storm of hail falls from the sky, creating a scene like a mini meteorite battle, right in the heart of the city. Tornado, when the earth needs to drop things. Have you ever seen nature play throwing things that don't hit the target? Welcome to the tornado, where everything is swept away without a word goodbye. Cars float, roofs fly away, and trees seem to do an involuntary dance. Landslide. When the whole mountain falls down, a giant wall of rock and soil can slide down faster than you can meet your deadline. Tip: if you hear a rumbling sound that isn't coming from your hungry stomach, run as fast as you can and don't look back. Warning: the power of nature. Nature is a force of nature that can destroy in the blink of an eye. Storms, floods, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis are all examples of the power of nature. Always be alert, stay informed, and prepare a safety plan to protect yourself and your family from natural disasters. Subscribing to the channel. We appreciate your support and will continue to bring you the most impressive footage of the power of nature. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any more.